The outward appearance, and very, very cocky, arrogant, dressing their women up in everything but just a little, all you could see was their eyes. Very proud that they wear the adornment of a Muslim on the outside. But on the inside, they were just nasty and corrupt and vile as everybody else is. Let me stop here for a minute. One of the things that I like to do is that as we look and see what's going on out here in the world, let's look here. Let's examine what's in our own hearts, and let's be honest, because I've gone through this list and I can see, yeah, I've had evil thoughts. Yeah, I've had thoughts of adultery, fornication. I've had thoughts of wanting to kill somebody. Yeah, I've thought about stealing things. I've thought about coveting things. I've had wicked thoughts, deceitful thoughts, lascivious thoughts, an evil eye, a blasphemy, pride, and foolishness. I have like every one of those in me. Every one in me. And I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I hate, I'm like Paul in Romans 7. I hate what's in me. It is no good thing. And see, these things are enumerated. In Matthew, we saw 7 of them. Here in Mark, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 things here. All these things come from within and defile the man. And see, what happens is that they're in us, okay? And they want out. I want you to think of the beast. He's in the prison. And he wants out. He wants to climb the ladder and get out. Incidentally, the York Rite of Freemasonry, their symbol is a ladder with 13 steps on it. Think about that for a minute. Because it's in Revelation 13 that we're told about the beast that rises up out of the sea. And he has on his head the names of blasphemy. And so here we have this idea. We have all of this in us. And all of this represents the beast, the Antichrist, and he wants out. And I don't like him. I don't like that he's living and dwelling in my flesh. I don't like it at all. And I definitely don't want him to come out. You see, I can't control what I have in my flesh, but I can control whether or not I let it out. You see, we may not be able to control all of the subliminal things that we perceive without our awareness. We may not be able to stop the subtlety of the serpent. But we can make a decision and a choice on what we do with it and whether or not the prison actually can keep it in there. In Matthew chapter 16, verse 24, here's what Jesus said. Then said Jesus unto his disciples, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Galatians chapter 2, verse 20. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live, yet not I, but Christ liveth in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Romans 12, verse 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. See, you've got that stuff in you. And here's Jesus, here's the Apostle Paul telling us, he said, I am crucified with Christ. Here's Christ up on the cross, and he's got the thorns on his head. He's got all that stuff going on. He is 33. He's got our sin on him. Here's Christ, and he's killing it, and he's getting his victory over his enemies in his death. This is how I am. This is how I want to be. I have all of these enemies here, and I don't like what's in here. I don't like the flesh that I have. I have all of these thoughts that Jesus said, and the truth of it is, you do too. You still have them. Don't let any preacher or any religious person or any psychiatrist tell you that you can just change all your thoughts and get that stuff out of your mind and never think that way anymore. Listen, it's bound inside your heart. It's there. And as long as this flesh lives, it's not going anywhere. But see, that's the key right there. It's got to die. This is why flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God. God's not going to let the Antichrist in heaven. Are you crazy? Okay? Crucified with Christ. Present your bodies a living sacrifice. Now, I'm not saying go out and kill yourself. I'm not saying we got Kool-Aid mixed up for everybody to drink. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying let death kill what's inside of you so that you can be free in Jesus Christ. I'm going to go back to the plain gospel. You're bound for hell. You're a sinner. Christ died for you. Do you want to live eternally in heaven, or do you want to go to hell? And the choice is it's just two choices, and it's very simple. If you want to go to heaven, whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. And now you have a choice to make. You want to follow Christ, or do you want to follow this? I'm going to follow Christ. I hope you will too. This is Pastor Mike. God bless you. I love you. We'll see you the next time, the next Watchman video broadcast, the next Pure Bible Study, Pastor Mike Online. We'll see you somehow, some way. God bless you. Bye-bye.